What's up, Galaxy? It's time for Bantha Soup, the show where everything Star Wars related is up for discussion. I am your host, Gil Garcia. Today in the Bantha Tank, we're taking a look at the mysterious Jedi Master Oppo Rancisis from Hasbro's 2003 Jedi Council series of the Star Wars saga line. Let's check it out. Oppo Rancisis was a Thespian male Jedi Master who served on the Jedi Council during the invasion of Naboo and the Clone Wars. Born on Thespius, Oppo Rancisis joined the Jedi Order as an infant, and he came to train under the Jedi Master Yaddle. At some point, Rancisis was offered the throne of his home world, but he declined it to continue to serve the galaxy as a Jedi. Eventually, Rancisis was made a Jedi Master, and he took a seat in the High Council, the governing body of the Jedi Order. Thespians were a serpentine species distinguished by their long snake-like bodies and thick beards. Taking a close-up look at Oppo Rancisis, you can really see all the details and just how awesome this figure is. You can see his full head of long white hair along with his full long white beard. He's got some pale green skin and a long dark brown robe that covers his entire top torso. Looking at his hands, you can see he's got that same pale green skin along with some long brown claws that protrude from his fingers. Now here's the coolest part about this figure species. He has a long snake-like body below his torso. You can see that he has a specially designed chair that he can weave his tail through and wrap around while he's sitting. His lower body is fully posable. His tail can be unwrapped from the chair and pulled through from the porthole on the back end. Here's a close-up look at that Jedi Council chair with those blue and orange colors that all the Jedi Masters have. The overall design of this figure is fantastic. He's so unique. So he has one swivel joint at the base of his torso that can go left to right. He has a wire built into his tail that makes the lower half of his body fully articulated and can hold any shape you put him in. It's really fun to play with this figure and find all different kind of poses to put him in. His tail feels like a really cool rubbery plastic. Now he does have one single joint in both of his arms that can go up and down, and he also has a single joint at his neck, but due to his beard, there really is no articulation there. So I was reading up on this figure species in my essential guide to aliens, and I found out that Thespians actually have a second set of lower arms. I was like, no way. So I ran over to my figure to check it out, and guess what I found? Two little hidden arms under his robe. They're just two little arms that have one single joint that can move up and down. It's almost like Oppo was trying to hide them, so I read up a little more. It was thought unsophisticated and unseemly by upper-class Thespians to have the bottom two visible in public, so they were generally hidden from sight via larger gauntlets, with the smaller limbs sometimes even being bound to their body. Though they were omnivorous and typically consumed a fair amount of vegetables, due to their reptilian ancestry, Thespians had a preference of eating live meals, such as insects, birds, and rodents. If needed, the jaw would unhinge at the joint and the meal would be consumed whole. Also, due to their ancestry, Thespians would shed their skin every now and then, normally in spans of a few years each time. Oppo Rancisis was an adept strategist and tactician for the Jedi Order. He served as one of the Jedi's top military advisors due to his tactical nous. Rancisis spent much of the Clone Wars on Coruscant, organizing and coordinating Republic forces through the galaxy. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, we would really appreciate a like on our video. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube to stay up to date on everything Bantha Soup. We do reviews, we build customs, we talk about everything Star Wars. And check us out on Facebook at Bantha Soup. Send us a comment, send us a message, send us some pictures, give us a like, let's talk Star Wars. Galaxy, thank you so much for watching. My name is Gil, and this is Bantha Soup.